Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of HermitCraft Feed the Beast Unleashed. Oh, yeah. So I'm just up here at the top of my tree. I was just kind of flying around, derping around at my new base area, and I have been putting in some work here. I finally finished the path all the way around the base, and as you can see, I have used the redwood planks, and I have also surrounded it with the inverted road lights from Mine Factory Reloaded. So I think that's given it a pretty cool look. There's some dark spots in the center that still need some attention, but I think, after we get some buildings and some things in there, some structures, the inner parts will have their own lights from, the different buildings or whatever. So I don't think it's going to look too bad. I've been spending some time here, getting everything laid out. And I was trying to decide what I wanted to do. Now, I originally said that I wanted this path to follow the contour of the land and make it look really natural. And I tried that out, and there was just too many going up and going down and going up and going down and leveling it out and, making the road feel nicer. So I ended up just picking an average height that was, average between, I guess, the lowest spots and the highest spots, and I came up with this path level right here, which is Y72, and the tree seems to be about 2 blocks below. I think we're at 70, so it goes up 2 blocks to that path over there. So I kind of like the way that is. Each one of these paths has like a little stair up to change the elevation to a little bit higher. But yeah, I think this has turned out pretty well. There are some weird things around this path now that I had to, well, not that I had to, but that I ended up leveling it out. Like right over here, we have these redwood trees that are on kind of like a dirt wall. I'm not sure if I'm going to level that out and bring the trees down or leave it like that. It's not really a big deal, but this kind of like came out a little bit further, so I had to do something. And then over here, we had 2 cliffs. Well, it was kind of cliffs with the way I had the road before, but 2 hills. So yeah, I ended up cutting right through those and over here as well. Now, I was thinking we could have done something like a tunnel, but at the height that I have the road right now, I mean, we'd only have like a 2 high tunnel or maybe even a 3 high at one point. I think it just looks better being open like this. Now, I'm not sure if I am going to try and do something with this and, round it out a little bit or leave it as a sheer cliff as it is. Still some things to tweak around here. For now, though, I think it's looking pretty good. The areas that I really want to mess around with today are going to be, I think, in the northwest or the southwest section, which is relatively flat compared to these other 2 sections, which is more hilly. So yeah, I think when we start building some stuff, probably be over here to start with, and we'll leave the other sections for later. Okay, so I have also been doing some stuff in here. Actually, nothing up here, but down below, I have kind of finished this floor. And this floor right here, this is going to have some Tinker's Construct stuff. I haven't built a smeltery yet, and I've been really wanting to do that. And I'm kind of mimicking pretty much the way this base was in my single player, because I really like the way that was laid out. And I just kind of want to do pretty much the same thing again. Down here, this is going to be our power plant. And I am going to do a few steam boilers, I guess 4 of them. I got everything laid out for those, but the one thing that we don't have yet is any fuel to put into the steam boilers, or actually the steam boilers themselves. But this is where they're going to go. It's going to be 4 3x3 by, 5? Well, the 36 high pressure boiler tanks. So yeah, that's what we're going to do eventually, but we need fuel to power them. So I was thinking what we're going to do for fuel, and again, I think we're going to do the Mine Factory Reloaded biofuel. I played around with that a little bit in my single player, and I really enjoyed that. I also want to get that witch spawner hooked up, but the problem is with that witch spawner, I don't have anywhere to store the stuff, and I would like to get my applied energistics hooked up so we can have plenty of storage space. So in order to get the applied energistics going, we need power, and in order to get power, we need those steam boilers. So it's kind of like one thing's leading to the other. I know a couple episodes ago I said we were going to do the witch spawners like next episode. Sorry about that. We need to get power hooked up first. I don't want to have the witch spawners going over at the spawn base. So I think what we want to do is get ourselves a skeleton spawner. But not just any type of skeleton spawner. I want to get a wither skeleton spawner. Just because we can. So, to do that, we're going to do soul shards once again. And I think I have heard... Oh, actually, you know what? I have made myself a force belt. And this force belt contains these force rods of return. Now, these are really cool. Because with these, if you have this force belt on your hotbar, you can use your number pad, number keys, like 1 through 9 or whatever it is, to warp to where, or to use the rods that are in whichever one of these slots. So this would be, you know, numpad 1, numpad 2, numpad 3, and so forth. So this very first one right here, if I hit numpad 1, it takes me back to my spawn base. And if I hit numpad 2, that takes me back to my tree base. That is so awesome. I love it. Kind of, you know, defeats the purpose of the Mistcraft intra-linking books. But I guess, you know, if you die and your force belt gets lost or whatever, these would always be a permanent thing. So, yeah, I still do the interlinking, but for fast travel back and forth, definitely this force belt with the rods of return, very cool. Now, these rods, if you haven't seen them before, you can... It's just a... What is it? The one rod from... Darkcraft. Oh man, I am. Oh, here we go. It's these guys right here. So you take a force rod, and then you put it with an ender pearl in the force infuser, and that gives you a rod of return. So if you take these and you shift right click on it, you can say set to wherever you're standing, or you can type in the specific X, Y, and Z coordinate. And this one in particular takes me over to slip space. I was just messing around with him the other day. So if I hit 3. I go right over to Slip's base, which is pretty cool. He's got a great setup over here. Okay, so let's head back. Right, so what I want to do is another soul shard, and we want to do wither skeletons. So I have heard in the past that if you put a vanilla spawner, a vanilla skeleton spawner, in the nether, you will turn, or you have a chance of spawning wither skeletons, which is cool. So let's go ahead and make ourselves a soul shard. I need some end stone. I'm not sure how much I need. I need some nether rack. I need some glowstone. There we go. Whoop, not you. Glowstone. And I need a diamond. Great. So let's go ahead and get this going. Yeah, right over here, do this. Whoop, one too far down. So like this. Think. I'm just digging so many blocks out. This shovel is getting crazy. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this going. So we need the glowstone in the center. I did not put that in the bar. Followed by another rack around it. And finally, some end stone. Nice. Okay, so just right click the diamond. There's our soul shard. And it is blank. So any mob we kill with that, it will turn into that type of a soul shard. So we want it off the hotbar until we are ready to kill the mobs that we want to kill. I don't need that on me. I think we can put the rest of this stuff away for now. Let's go and throw those things away. I will want a force wrench for when we spawn the wither skeletons. I want to pick this back up so we're not spawning too many of them. Okay, so yeah, we're going to head to the nether. Let's see if we can get ourselves a wither skeleton soul shard. Okay, so the nether, pretty open right now. I don't see any mobs around. I think we're in the clear. So let's go ahead and get a spawner set right about there. Should be fine. Whoop. Okay, so there's a wither skeleton. Let's pick this back up. I'm actually surprised that was the only one we got. Run away, run away. No. I need to get the soul shard on the bar. Whoop. Watch out. So we're going to do 1 kill on this guy. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Nice. Ooh, he drops a necrotic bone. Huh. I want I hope these guys actually drop the regular bones. I thought they did. Well, we only killed one. They still might drop regular bones. Okay, so we have a Wither Skeleton tier 0. So another trick that I've heard is if you take this skeleton spawner and you stick it back on the ground, like so, and you right-click it, and you right-click it with the soul shard. So now we have a Wither Skeleton with 200 kills on it. That's pretty awesome. What's with all these spiders? Those look like regular spiders on the mini-map. I don't think... Let's zoom this in. I don't know if those are regular spiders or just those weird nether spiders. Anyway, so now we have a soul shard with 200 kills on it. I think the next step would be to go back to the overworld, put some more spawners down, click them with this thing, and get a tier 5 soul shard. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we... Whoa. I keep forgetting when you change dimensions. Yeah, when you change dimensions, your Darkcraft stuff runs out. But we can just warp over here. So let's get some skeleton spawners. Let's see. We have 200, so it'd be 4, 6, 8,000, and then 24 kills. Let's just go and waste a spawner. It's pretty... I think it's pretty much okay to do that. Okay, so 5 spawners. And click, 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 click. There we go. There is a tier 5 Wither Skeleton spawner. Very cool. Okay, so, I'm still curious if these things drop regular bones. I thought they did, but it's, I don't know. We got that, that necrotic bone. So let's do something here. Let's do soul cage. So I need some iron bars. Let's grab you. I believe it's just like a chest. Yep. Okay, so there's a soul cage. We're going to want a lever. I don't want... Oh, you know what? No. We can't do this. I was going to put down that soul shard, but I'm pretty sure if you put down the soul shard and you break the soul cage, you lose your soul shard again. So, yeah, I think for now we're going to hold off on doing that. I do want to test, though, and make sure that we can, in fact, get regular bones. Don't know how we're going to do that. Maybe I'll just grab another spawner. Just grab one of these, take it to the nether, and just play around with it for a little bit. And I will meet you guys in just a few minutes. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, so we got 2 of them. And there's another necrotic bone, but no regular bone. Let me back up a little bit. Let my health regenerate. Yeah, I am still curious. I don't know if these guys are going to drop regular bones. I hope they do. Let's see. Come on, spawn. Okay, so there's another one. Aha, okay, so they do drop bones. Good. That was what I was worried about. So let's go ahead and take this spawner back. This will work. Great. You know, as I've been flying back and forth between the nether, I noticed this building, but I didn't really think much of it. But let's take a look at it. Center for Advanced Enchanting by TFC. Aha, so lots of nether quartz stuff happening here. I like the design. And the Thaumcraft Niter things, those are pretty cool. Yeah, I like it. So this is an advanced enchantment table, part of the advanced enchantment mod in Unleashed. It's a disabled mod, and I enabled it because I've seen some pretty cool stuff with it. And it looks like with this mod, you actually do need the 2 rings of books around it. But let's take a look. So if we right-click on this guy, we got an interface here. We can put our armor on there, and we can select different things. So I can give myself protection 4, and it looks like it's going to cost 14 levels. I have been playing around with this a little bit, just adding some different enchants to some of my tools and weapons and stuff, but I haven't done anything to my armor. So I can add respiration and aqua affinity, it looks like. Man, that's going to cost 15 levels. That's expensive. Whew. Aqua affinity I could do. That's pretty good if I want to do some underwater building. Thorns. Ooh, unbreaking. Fiery aura. Is that when somebody hits me, it turns them on fire? I'm not quite sure. Repair. I thought this already had repair on it. It does have repair. So would that be like repair 2 and repair 3? I don't know. So what the heck is reading? I have no idea what reading means. So there's some cool stuff that we can do here. So if we take this force shovel, So this forest shovel is enchanted by Darkcraft. It has speed 4, unbreaking 3, and repair 1. So looks like we can put efficiency on it as well. Now that's interesting. It costs 1 level to do efficiency 1, 1 level to do efficiency 2, 1 level for efficiency 3. But when we go up to efficiency 4, it costs 5 levels, and then the same for efficiency 5. So if it's only going to cost 1 level to go to efficiency 2, on top of the fact this has speed, let's do that. Okay, so now it says speed 4, efficiency 3. But we can still move this slider. So if we move it up to efficiency 4, it's only going to cost 1 level. And if we do efficiency 5, it only costs 1 level. So to get efficiency 5, enchanting it twice costs 2 levels, or you could do it once for 5 levels. Something seems a little wrong with this picture. So we put efficiency 5 on here for 2 levels. Now if we were to slide this down, we get our levels back. You can see here, enchanting costs negative. So if we take this all the way back down, we get 5 levels back. We're at 27, let's enchant. Sure enough, we're at 32. So if we take this, we can go up to efficiency 3 for 1 level. Efficiency 5 for 1 level. So we're in 2 levels. Now if we slide this all the way back, we're going to gain 3 levels total. Oh, what a cheaty mod. Okay, so for reals this time, I'm not going to continue to do this, but we have speed 4, unbreaking 3, efficiency 5, and repair. So we could put some cool stuff on here like Silk Touch or Fortune. Can we do repair 2? Nope, doesn't look like it'll let us do repair 2. That's fine. Unbreaking, yeah, we can't touch unbreaking since this was done through the Darkcraft enchanting. No, we can't do that. We could put Silk Touch on there if we really wanted to, but I find Silk Touch to be annoying. Like, I only want grass every once in a while. I don't want it all of the time. Fortune might be something worth putting on there, although I don't really know what you could do for Fortune, what good it'd give you. But again, we can do Fortune 2 for 1 level, Fortune 3 for 5 levels. Yeah, this mod needs a little attention, I think. Okay, so we got a really powerful shovel. I have added Fire Aspect 2. It had Fire Aspect 1 on the sword. I added a second one, and I added Repair 2 to this. We already had Repair 1 on there. And I think I put Looting 3? I don't know. But what can we do with this bow? Can we do anything crazy with this? We have Repair... Oh, yeah, we can bump this up to Repair 2. But I don't really use my bow enough that would require that much repair. Ooh, here we go. Infinity. Perfect. So that means if I shoot my force arrows, I won't lose them anymore. Let's try that. I'm actually curious. That was one of the reasons why I wasn't using this bow quite that often. So we had 22. Oh yeah, we still have 22. Can't pick it up. Very cool. Okay, so I like that. Now what else was there that we could put on here? We already have Power 5, Infinity Flame. Don't really want another repair on there. We could put Punch. Punch 2 for 1 level. I'm down with that. And I'm not sure what this Ashes is. You know, in fact, I was seeing some other weird stuff. Like, yeah, reading and Ashes on the armor, and then on the sword, there was some other weird stuff too. I know it's Soul Stealer. Whoops. Oh, why is this? Stop scrolling. I know what Soul Stealer is, but there's Freezing, Soulbringer, Vampirism, or Vampirism, and Ashes. Yeah, I don't know what any of those are, and I really don't want to mess around with that too much. But so now that we have a crazy efficient shovel, I kind of feel like I want to go to a world and try it out and see how fast this is. Because if we could do, whoops, oh, I don't want to break his crops. If we could do, you know, the area mode. Sorry, I couldn't think of that word. If we could do the area mode with super fast efficiency, that would be pretty awesome. So let's go to a part in this quarry area that isn't... It looks like it's all stone. No, okay, I think we should be fine here. So area mode. Oh my goodness. Wow. Just wow. That is amazing. So this shovel... This has efficiency 5 plus speed 4. So I guess that's like efficiency 9? Oh, man. It's like creative mode in a 3x3 area. That is insane. I was going to put some enchants in these other tools when I realized I could re-enchant this stuff. So these are kind of a waste. If I could have gotten repair 2 on this, that'd be awesome. Oh, man, my goodness. Okay, guys. Well, let me go ahead and fill this back in so I'm not leaving this place a mess. And we will work on something else. Alright, guys. So I got a little frame worked out here for a spawner. And I was kind of figuring out on paper how I was going to have the spawners laid out in this section. This is the northwest quadrant, or I guess quarter of the circle. So it looks like if I space these like every 3 blocks, and so we're going to have 3 blocks between this one, so it'd be 1, 2, 3, and then the next one would start right there. So we have like a little 3 wide space to walk between these things. It looks like there's enough room here to put 12 in there pretty comfortably. So that'd be, well, if we look at the map, yeah, you can see where I'm looking at right here. So there'd be 1 here, there'd be 1 diagonally this way, and then finally, well, it would be like right here, and then we'd have a 3rd one over here. So it'd be like 3 diagonally. I want to keep them so they're not right up against the road, and I want to keep them so they're not right close to the base, so when mobs are dying, we're not hearing them all the time. Now, I know there's items in the game like sound mufflers and things like that, but I would rather just keep them further away, and then we can use sound mufflers as necessary. Okay, so wither skeletons, they are about 2.5 blocks tall, so they need about 3 blocks above that spawner, so when they spawn, they can stand on top of that spawner, and we're not cutting off any of the room for them to spawn. So let's check this out. If this is going to be the ceiling right here, it's going to be this height. We need 3 blocks of space underneath there for the spawner. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the spawner's going to have to be on the ground. Okay. So this one's going to be kind of weird. The other ones, I think the spawner will be at this height. Most mobs are 2 blocks tall or less. So let's see. Which way? We want to make it so it's 4 blocks diagonally, whichever way the numbers are going down. And this way looks like it. The negative numbers are getting bigger. So this is the way we want. So we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. And our soul cage will go right there. Okay, so let's use our really fast axe. Man, that thing is crazy now with that speed 5 and efficiency 5. It's like efficiency 10 on this thing. Insane. Okay, so this is where the wither skeletons are going to spawn from that spawner. I believe it's 5 blocks below the spawner the mob's head has to be, and these are 3 blocks tall, so we have to go like 8 or 9 blocks lower than the spawner. So it's going to be a little bit of fun digging this out, but as we've seen before, this is going to take no time at all. I love it. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I'm going to get this dug out, get, the walls done up properly. We don't want dirt walls. Get this all dug out looking nice, and we'll be right back. Okay guys, so I got most of this laid out, but I'm just kind of opening up space around the bottom of the spawner, and I wanted to show you guys this with the heat pickaxe. Now I know D-Mac just made a Vajra, which can instantly click break pretty much every block, but can his VJJ do this? Oh, this is so awesome. I love it. I think we're gonna break right there. Yep. Okay, so I'm just going to continue to open this up all the way around the spawner. Hopefully I don't destroy this pickaxe. If this runs out of durability, it breaks and I got to make a new one. But yeah, I want to open this up because I want to try and kill these wither skeletons with the MFR grinders. So we need a little bit of space, a little bit of walking around space down here. Let's get this lit up. I don't think monsters can spawn because of the magnum torches we have around, but I still don't want to chance it. Okay, so looks like we have this pretty much open up all the way around. Great. So this is the inside of the spawner area. This dirt is 5 blocks tall, and I believe that puts anything that lands down here out of range. What the heck did I just see over there? Oh, it's a piece of stone block freaking out. I thought I saw something. I was like, what the heck was that? So yeah, 5 blocks here, and I believe that will put any mobs that spawn here out of the range of that spawner. So every 2 seconds it should spawn up to 5 enemies, and then when they land down here, we'll kill them. Now, there's a couple of ways we could kill them. I might switch it over to the iron spike method a little bit later, but for now, I think we are just going to go ahead and use these MFR grinders. Now, the reason why I want to do this is because I know that there's a possibility of getting rare drops when you use the MFR grinders. I would like to get a supply of the mob essence. Also, some wither skulls would be cool to have. So yeah, a couple different reasons. So if we are going to get this going, oh, I don't have any more stone bricks on me. Let me go and make some. Okay, so let's plug that up. So north, south, I think we're going to have 2 grinders on each side, north and south. Now, the grinders should be able to kill in a 3x3 in front of it. So we need all 4 walls with grinders on it, or we could use like conveyor belts and push all the mobs one direction. I think having just 4 grinders for now is going to be the best way to do it. So let's go ahead and break out some of these blocks. Great. And we'll put the grinders in here. Actually, might be easier if we do that from the inside. Man, this pick just breaks blocks so fast. I think I'm ending up spending more time replacing blocks that I mean to break than having the correct blocks in the right spot. Okay, so yes, we have grinders there. Now we gotta power those, and I'm thinking we could hook solar up to these and have free infinite power basically, but I think I want to just go ahead and use the forest engines for now until we get our main power source hooked up here. So yeah, I got liquid tesseracts with the force and the milk at my disposal. So let me go ahead and bring some force engines over here. We'll get these things powered up. Silly blocks, give me those. Yeah, we'll get these things powered up. We'll try putting the Wither Skeleton Soul Shard in there for the first time and see, what kind of drops we get from these grinders. So give me a few moments and we'll be right back. Okay guys, so the grinders are in place. I have the engines down here and just some wires run to collect the drops and to give them power. So nothing too complicated here. I just took these engines from over at the spawn base where they're really not being used that much right now. I have a lot of them there from when I was trying to mass produce energy to turn into the UU matter. So these are charging up and yep, they are going to be ready to kill some mobs anytime now. This won't be a permanent setup. This is just to kind of test things and see what we're going to get from these wither skeletons and how fast these grinders can keep up. So we got 4 of them for 1 tier 5 soul shard. Let's go ahead and get the soul shard in there. But before we do, let's turn this lever on so we aren't spawning things when we're not ready. So here's a wither skeleton soul shard. Let's go ahead and click that in there. Okay. So we should be good. As soon as I turn this lever on, they're going to start spawning. They can't spawn on top of the spawner because the solid block is here. And then I can get down underneath there through that too high opening, and they can't follow me. So let's do this. Let's get down here. Oh, yeah. I'm probably going to have to dig a hole to get out of here. I didn't really think about that. Oh, this actually probably isn't a good test either because all the skeletons are aggroed on me and there's only going to be like 2 of these guys keeping up. But it looks like we are getting a lot of the drops that we want, which is pretty good. Hey, with a skeleton skull already. That is awesome. Okay, so we're getting a lot of coal, bones, with a skeleton skull. I was curious if we're going to get any other drops though. Oh, it looks like there was a red heart over there. That's something else from Tinker's Construct that we could take a look at. Getting some extra heart canisters. But yeah, looks like it's keeping up pretty good. We got anything else on the other side maybe? No wither skeleton skulls over here. But, lots of coal and bones. So the bones is really what we were looking for to keep our power going. And I think this is going to be a pretty good solution, but I don't know. Seems like we're getting a lot of coal too. So maybe we'll have a use for coal. We could put in generators or something. I might end up doing just a plain old tier 5 skeleton spawner too to help keep up with the bones. I was kind of hoping we get some more skulls in that, but it doesn't really look like it. Oh man, there's just so many of those guys piled up. So maybe these grinders aren't keeping up. Oh yeah, look at that. They don't have enough power. That's the problem. Okay, I need to get up there and turn that off. Let's do this. Hopefully I don't die in the process. Actually, I can use this guy. I can use this guy to get up and out of there. And then we can go turn this off. Ooh, look at that. A skeleton did spawn up here. What the heck? Hey, you're not supposed to do that? Or are you not even there? I can't hit you. Yeah, that is far too many mobs down there. Let's turn this off. Whew, okay. Yeah, that is a lot of mobs. Okay, so we're going to need a whole bunch of power. And look at this guy over here, too. Seems like they are spawning through blocks. Not a good thing. I might end up having to make this one slightly bigger. I don't know yet. Can I shoot you through the window? Maybe if I shoot you from this side. Oh, looks like he went through. Okay, good. Right, so we just gotta wait for those grinders to kill the rest of these skeletons. And what did the fox say? Oh, that's a new hat. Halo boy. Okay, that's cool. I didn't have that one before. Any other new hats? It looks like... I don't know if I have this one. Can I get you? What is this red one? I don't know. This might be a good way to go hat farming. But I think I have pretty much all of the hats right now, so... Yeah, don't really need that many. Okay, well, I do want these red hearts. Oop, let me out of here. Let me out of here. Yeah, nice. We got the miniature red hearts. We can turn those into extra heart canisters. Oh, come on, Wither, go away. Great. It looks like most of them are pretty much killed off. Just a few left. Are they going to die now? One left, one left. Okay, good. Finally, we are cleared down here. Now, do we have any extra wither skeletons that maybe spawned and got through? No. Okay, good. So our total, we got one wither skeleton skull, a lot of coal, over a stack of bones. What about this guy? Do we get anything else better over here? 2 skulls, so we can spawn a wither now. A little over a stack of bones. Not bad. I still almost think that the regular skeletons would be better, although with the regular skeletons, we have to deal with armor, we have to deal with bows, and we have to deal with arrows. All of those things we don't really need, but then again, we don't really need coal either. So I don't know, we'll have to figure this out, but for now I think we got a pretty good start for getting power going. Probably going to do bones into bone meal and bone meal into MFR biofuel for steam boilers. But yep, I think that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.